Hey, look, we're gonna get this message out this morning. I'm so sorry about the muffled sound. So let me go ahead and throw it out one more time. All right, look, we just had Gregory D, Major Archibald here with us, and we had some muffled sound. But let me get it right. This is what we were talking about. Look, people do business. People do business with people they know, they like, and they trust. Now let's break that thing down. When we talk about people they know, they like, and they trust, right? So when you talk about knowing someone, you may not know a leader when you get to meet them, like when you first get to meet them. Like it takes time to know someone. Like you have to have interactions with them. You have to do things. You have to see, what the credibility looks like. You have to see if the buy-in is going to happen. Then you got to see where that influence is going to come from. Like all of those things have to take place before we can truly say we know someone, right? Now, in the process of getting to know someone, all right, then comes the like piece, right? When we look at the word like literally means familiar, okay? Do they have behaviors that are familiar with the things that you are used to? Okay, that's what likes mean. Like that's it. It just means familiar. You're familiar with something. Okay, it's favorable. Now, when you're getting to know somebody, you're going to either like their behaviors or you're not going to like their behaviors. That's it, plain and simple. It's that simple, right? And then we said trust. Also, when you start talking about getting to know someone and liking someone, guess what else comes behind it? Trust. That trust comes from the credibility. Does this person have credibility? Are they consistent? Are they genuine? Do they do the things that they say that they are going to do? All of this goes into like. Now, look, a lot of people don't like to be held accountable. Right? That's another part that we got to look at as well when we talk about the word like. A lot of people don't like to be held accountable, right? Now, just because a person does not like to be held accountable, and therefore they may not like the person who's holding them accountable, you know, that's a whole another bag of oranges over there. Oranges and apples we're talking about. Like we talk about, there's three groups. You got three groups of people. You got thirds, right? You got one third that's gonna like you for everything that you got to do. They just you got it going on. They like you. They gonna rock with you. Whatever goes on, they with you. They got your back. You got another third over there that's you know what? They just ain't gonna like you no matter what you do. You walked in, it was like, you know what? I don't like that dude. I don't like that gal. I don't. I just don't. And there's nothing that you can say to them that's gonna change their mind. Then you got another third that's undecided. They're like, yeah, I don't know yet. Let me hang back for about 90 days or so. This is just an example to see what they do. Let's see if they really about what they're talking about, right? Let's see if they as the young people like to say, if they internet gangsters, if they really, you know, doing all of the leadership things that they need to do, or they just talking on Facebook, right? Our job as leaders is we have to win over that one third that's undecided. Because once you get two thirds, guess what? You're good to go. That other one third that's out there and they just want to do whatever, everybody's gonna see that they're crazy. Man, like, hey, they crazy. You're out here with a negative attitude, a counterproductive attitude, and you just don't want to get with the program. And guess what? Eventually, because of society and because of how the organization is running and stuff like that, that peer pressure gonna get them. That good peer pressure, not the bad peer pressure, the good peer pressure. Like, hey, look, we want to win. We're in an organization where everybody holds everybody accountable. This is a well-ran organization, and because I like the organization that I am in, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell you jacked up, and I'm gonna help you get fixed. And if you don't want to get fixed, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna have to see about some more employment for you, because around here we all want to win. We want to help each other win. We want to help our organizations win because this is about our names. Okay, this is about our name. This is the last thing I'm saying. I'm gonna jump off. Look, when we talk about this uniform, I remember when I was a young man back in the day, in high school and everything. Man, it's been a while. But either way, when I was in high school, I was in a program called JRTC, right? And in JRTC, we had to wear uniforms every Wednesday. Now, in high school, that wasn't cool, right? Everybody had their little stuff they was wearing, and to wear a military uniform in high school was not cool, right? So the football team was cool. The cheerleaders, they were cool. You got all this stuff, but to wear that uniform, it was not cool. But we had a guy that was in charge of us. His name was First Sergeant Wooten. All right. First Sergeant Wooten created an environment where we were going to get buy-in from everybody. and eventually we were going to have the influence that we needed to do the recruiting that we needed to do. So he had us go out to all these drill competitions, and we won. We won. We won state competitions. We won all of these trophies. We won because he had a system and he taught us discipline. Everything was about discipline. The one thing that he taught us when we were growing up, he said, how do you wear your uniform? He said, how do you wear your uniform? I never forget this. This is the very first question he asked when we came to the program. How do you wear the uniform? And the answer was with pride. With pride. And this is what with pride, this is what it means to me, right? When I put this uniform on, right, I am not just representing, you know, the organization that I'm a part of. I'm representing myself, right? And if I were to go out here and do something crazy, not only am I bringing shame to my organization, I am bringing shame to myself. Because once we leave this organization, all you got is your name. You came in the world, the only thing you had was your name. That's the only thing you're given when you come into the world is a name. You have your name. And what you do with that name is very important. It's very important, right? So that's how I look at it. I wear my uniform with pride, but that pride that I have is not only for the organization, it's for me as a person as well. Because beneath the uniform is a person. All right? All right, there we go. Once again, I'm so sorry about the muffled, no, I mean the muffled sounds and everything that y'all heard. Everybody wasn't able to hear it, so I had to come back. I really regret it because I had old Major Archibald right there, and he was spitting some fire. But don't worry, he'll be back. He will be back. All right, everybody, look, you are important. You matter. You are important to me, and you matter to me. Don't let anybody make you feel as if you're insignificant. If you do, get into the inbox. We got folks here to help you out. The NCOP Live team is here to help you. Let's Talk About It is here to help you. And the Women's Intentional Podcast is here to help you. Oh, before I forget, yesterday was the 8-year birthday of NCOP Live. My brother TPSGL got on, and he said his piece. And hey, I just want to extend what he said and say thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who has supported us and helped make this possible. All right. Without y'all, it would not be possible. Okay. All right. Look, life is a choice. I'm depending on you to choose well. Odds are signing out. I'll be talking to you soon.